Okay, Samantha is a real girl. She's a junior of Shorecrest High School. As a young filmmaker, she has created several short films through the organization Reel Grrls. Her latest film is a short documentary about the impact of media consolidation on news content and its impact on youth viewers. Welcome, Samantha.
Future well-being of the entire nation is at stake. It sounds cliche, but it's really true that we, the youth, are the future of the world. I experienced first-handedly the godlike influence the current media has on young people of the nation.
I watch TV and the news and mostly internet and stuff like that.
I watch a lot of news, like Nancy Grace, like MSNBC.
Does magazines count? I read magazines all the time.
I watch a lot of TV, pretty much whatever is on, like whatever show is in.
So often teenagers are seen as people who only see one side to an issue, who aren't fully informed.
Teenagers are shown like they're using a lot of drugs, they're drinking and all this stuff.
I'm represented as the girl who's pretty much getting pregnant at the age of 15, because that's pretty much how I've seen it in TV, like, oh, she's pregnant, she's Latina.
People think I'm like really gangster and all that, but I'm not. I don't know. People think of me as so many other things. They think I smoke, they do all this stuff, but I don't.
Basically, it makes really bad appearance of teenagers in modern society.
After the 9/11 happened, I believe that people viewed the Islam Nation as a terrorist.
I'm misrepresented a lot more than I was back then in 2000. And if you see right now, a lot of people, when you walk on the street, whatever they see from the news, they hear from the news, they point fingers towards you, and a lot of it's stereotypes.
It's like terrorists and like guns and like they put like these clothes on, and I don't know. That's not basically like how I dress or like how I act.
We had a protest last year, and we were walking by showing people that we're not terrorists. Most people were like, giving us the middle finger and telling us to get off, to get off the country, go back where you came from.
I really thought it was important for me as a youth to testify, because even though there's all those adults there who are representing us, I wanted to tell them something that only a young person could tell them.
As I hope you can see from that clip, not only did that project allow me to be able to express my ideas and my viewpoints, but it also gave all the youth I got to interview, a lot of them were the ESL, English as a Second Language students at my school, a voice to also, say how they felt on these issues. And the first part of it is really exploring, like, you consume a lot of media. I mean, it's not really a surprise to us. We're on the internet all the time. And then also how they don't feel, or the youth that you saw there, as well as myself, don't feel represented in the media, which is a huge problem. And I think youth media is a really good step towards fixing this representation, because if youth like myself and everyone else here feel empowered to be able to express their viewpoints through a camera or their writing or whatever it may be, then you see a representation, maybe not through the mainstream, but I mean, if there's enough of it, that's what's going to become mainstream. And if you are wanting to consume other youth media and it's more out there, that's going to become mainstream, because that's going to be what people are watching. And so I think that really would help give youth more representation, so that when you do turn on your TV, you can see yourself, which is definitely important. I'll talk about really quick some of the other projects I've done through Reel Grrls. When I started Reel Grrls in 2006, my first film I made with them, like before Reel Grrls, like I really feel like it was really transformative for me, and I don't feel like that story is unique to me. It seems all their youth media also feel it had a huge impact on them. I was like awkward middle schooler, going to high school. My dad has had alcoholism, and I was dealing with those issues. I just moved in with my aunt and uncle, and it was all really new to me. And my first piece was a self-portrait about my father and just kind of writing a letter to him. And after our first screening, King County Health Services Department actually came to us and wanted my piece along with 2 other pieces to be put into one DVD with a little editing done to them to use for workshops with youth and maybe addicted adults and people who are dealing with those issues. And that was just a huge moment for me to see that. I made this video, I didn't really think it was gonna, go anywhere. It was mostly for me, but then to think that my experiences and what I had to say could be affecting people like all throughout my county. I think it's a great idea to take the organizations that we have and partner them with high schools. I don't know, maybe other high schools have better video programs. I mean, my only experience, I was in a room with 24 boys and myself, and I had to be yelling at them for like filming the cheerleaders' legs. So it's never been a positive experience for me. And so I think if we get media literacy and the idea of making media that matters into the high school, that'll really change the whole high school video scene as it seems you've had it, and as I've had it, where it's more just focused on, football or whatever it may be. So I think it's a matter of starting with education and then partnering with them to make media that matters.